season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away. From harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a handoff working right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Seth Roberts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose.
And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. That one goes for 20. "24 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ingram again, a first down carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 2nd down, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now it's Jackson, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Jackson will throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Back to that Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they're running right through it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Rivers now on 2nd down. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys. I don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, Jackson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rivers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Orange. Orange.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Rivers on 1st down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. To the air again here, Rivers. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. goes right side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun.
Now Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Bioski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score, and the Ravens add on. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be